Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Penquis Valley High School as the 2024-25 high school basketball season gets underway tonight as the Penquis Valley Patriots and the Dexter Tigers. I'm Toby Nelson, joined by Peter Murray on the broadcast. We have both the girls and the boys games for you tonight. And Coach, welcome back to another opening night. It's you've been to a few of these opening nights throughout the course of your career.
Yeah, for sure, and they're always exciting. There's, one thing, interesting dynamic about opening night is everybody thinks they're good. Nobody knows any different, and there's always that uncertainty about how things are going to go.
Let's talk about, normally we talk about the home team. We're in Milo, but we have a team that's coming in off a state championship gold ball, the Dexter Tigers. And really, the team that we saw last year in Dexter, kind of right now in name only, because a lot of those seniors graduated and have moved on like they do every 4 years. So Coach Jody Grant with a different club, but obviously the same goals always in mind with his teams.
Yep, and the thing about Dexter is they've got some pieces back. So that played on that team last year, so it's not like they're coming in here completely empty-handed. And what happens a lot of times when you have a state championship caliber team, there's a second group that's waiting in the wings. You don't really know that much about them. You don't hear that much about them because they're playing behind a really veteran senior group. But they're very good. And so this is their time. And so they're ready to step up, and they're anxious to step up. So I suspect Dexter's going to look very much like they've always looked.
Coach Grant's teams always fundamentally sound, always look to play good defense, always look to score the basketball when they need to. It's kind of let out here, looking out on the team right now. Number 14, Abby Corson, kind of leading the team going through the warm-ups.
Well, and as a senior point guard, you can't ask for it any better than that. You've got a good veteran person there, and she's going to control the pieces and everybody that people that are new, making sure everybody gets in the spots that they're supposed to be in. So it's a luxury to have a player like that in that kind of a position. So I expect her to have a big year this year.
Completely on the flip side, let's move over to the Penquis Valley Patriots. Jay Morano back on the bench for the Penquis girls. And last year, Coach, they didn't have a club here in Milo, didn't have enough girls. They, at the start of the season, had 6 kids, and they just didn't figure they could do it safely throughout the course of the year. So they played a JV schedule, did not have a varsity program, but bringing it back to Milo here for the first time in a couple of years. So there's a little bit of a sense of excitement to be back as part of the team that brings it back.
No, for sure. The community wants it. And if you have the kids here that can support the program, then you want it. It's these are small towns in Maine, and this is what happens in small towns in Maine. Basketball might be the social event of the weekend, and tremendous excitement for the kids to play out in front of the home crowd. Hear that cheer. So I'm sure that these girls for Penquis are really looking forward to tonight.
Again, a lot of these players that Coach Morano had played JV last year against some teams around the area, but never got to play a varsity schedule. So it's their first game back, and you get the defending state champions coming to town for your opening night. But you're going to play them at some point of the year, so you might as well just play them right now and see how things go.
Absolutely. And you have nothing to lose. You have absolutely nothing to lose, and so you're thankful that you're here and you're having a game, and that happens to be the opponent tonight. But there's going to be a lot of other hard teams to play, so it's not like there's any real nights off. You got to always come to play every night, and you're only going to get better by playing people that are better than you.
So Penquis and Dexter get set to do battle here tonight from Penquis Valley High School as the season opens on Eastern Maine Sports and around all of the state of Maine. Last evening, a few games, but tonight really in earnest and into tomorrow. We'll have more basketball for you tomorrow here on Eastern Maine Sports. How about we take a timeout on the pregame show? We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about opening night and get you set for high school basketball. Dexter and Penquis from Milo here on Eastern Maine Sports.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Back at Penquis Valley High School on the pregame show, Toby Nelson along with Peter Murray, Mark Callan, our producer tonight as we get set for high school basketball, the season opener, the Dexter Tigers, the Penquis Valley Patriots. Coach, back on the coaching career and over that, how much stock do you put in the opening night as far as needing to get a win right off the bat?
Well, it can have a pretty significant impact on your season, because a lot of times you'll see a lot of upsets happen on that opening night. Where teams that everybody knows is going to be good. Then you have this wild card team, and they're not sure how good they are, and they just play crazy on a given night. The excitement of opening night, if it's on the road, and that one game can have a huge impact, heel point-wise, all through the season if they happen to knock off somebody that rattles off 14, 15 wins. So there's always the possibility of that. The teams that are more freelance and just kind of they're not as structured, tend to do well in the early part of the season because it takes a while to get that structure in place. Those kind of teams maybe struggle a little bit at the end when everybody's got everything figured out. Same thing with teams that press. So pressure is probably more effective early in the year than it is late in the year. So you can get a win by throwing a press out there a little bit early in the season. Probably won't be nearly as effective later in the season.
Dexter, of course, last year rolled to the state championship, knocking off Halldale down at the Augusta Civic Center in early March. We mentioned the Penquis Valley not having a program last year, a varsity program anyway. So they haven't played a regular season varsity game since the 22-23 school year. So it's been a long time coming, almost 21 months here, 22 months for Penquis Valley High School. So they're excited to bring basketball back to Milo. Coming up after this one, we'll have the boys match up, Penquis and Dexter. Dexter last year making it to the tournament. They upset George Stevens Academy in the play-in round and ended up getting to the Cross Insurance Center. Penquis coming up a bit short last year, finishing 14th in Class C, but really there wasn't a lot of difference between, say, 5 and 15 last year in Class C.
Exactly. I mean, and likely going to be the same thing again this year. So you just got to take it one game at a time, treat every game as it's an important game no matter who you're playing. Let the chips fall that you may. Don't get too high when you win. Don't get too low when you lose. And hopefully you've put yourself in a position when it comes to early February, and you can look at your schedule and see what you need, and get yourself in a position to make a playoff run.
Because you know what? The playoffs will be here before you know. We say it opening night, it's like, oh, it's such a long, you know, because you've been involved in it for so long, but it's really at a snap of a finger, and it's February.
Yeah, well, you know, you got all your vacation days in there, and you're practicing all the time, you know. So you're involved in basketball or whatnot, but you're right. I mean, it just flies by. This part of the school year, when it gets cold outside, everybody's kind of, looking forward to inside stuff. But before you know it, you're right. We'll be at the Cross Center.
It's coming fast. Eastern Maine Sports wants to thank Sluggers Training Facility, Kimball Insurance, Rowell's Garage and Car Wash, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Ames Chiropractic, Herring Brothers Meat Markets, and the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union for sponsoring Eastern Maine Sports Media's coverage of high school sports. Please support these local businesses as they help bring these games to you for free on YouTube. That's where we are here this evening. Just go to YouTube, search Eastern Maine Sports. Looking to get some Eastern Maine Sports merchandise? Well, check out their store, sweatshirts, shirts, hats, and much, much more. You can find it at easternmainsports.com. Also, check out their Facebook page. There's a link right there, and you can get your Eastern Maine Sports merchandise. And check out or subscribe to all of the Eastern Maine Sports social media pages. We're on Facebook and Instagram at Eastern Maine Sports, TikTok and YouTube at Eastern Maine Sports Media, and on X at Eastern ME Sports. So check it out on social media. We'll have, of course, all kinds of high school sports action for you all winter long as we get out to gyms in your area. I think Mark said that 8 or 9 different broadcast locations this year for him as a broadcast crew. I know I'll be with you, Peter, at a couple of games this year, and it's just fun to get out and stay in the game, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a way for me to stay connected to it, and I enjoy doing it.
So in just a moment, we'll meet the starting lineups for this one, the Penquis Valley Patriots and the Dexter Tigers, girls high school basketball action. Waiting to hear the starting lineups. Here we go, and we'll get the starting lineups right now.
Patriots versus the Dexter Tigers. Just a couple of announcements. A 9-year boys varsity game will be after this game. The next home games at Penquis will be on Monday night when the Warriors basketball teams will play Scam. JV at 5 o'clock, varsity at 6:30. Out in the hallway, we have the booster squad number 50-50 tickets. Drawing the 50-50 tickets will be at halftime of the boys game. And the booster squad is also doing a punch shot competition at halftime of the girls and boys games. Stop up the lobby for more information. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association and the Penobscot Valley Athletic Conference, we ask for your cooperation in displaying proper sportsmanship. Please practice with the positive support of our student athletes, coaches, and game officials. Before we introduce today's officials, a friendly reminder to everyone in attendance that every sport needs game officials. We are thankful these officials are available and willing to work this game tonight. If you're interested in learning how to officiate basketball or any other sport, please contact the school's athletic director for more information. Please welcome our officials for tonight's game. Nick Raymond, David Hart, Pat Boyer. I'd like to announce the starters for each team. First, here comes Grant's Dexter Tigers. Junior, number 5, Annabelle Peets. Senior, number 14, Natalie Dorset. Junior, number 15, Callie Stone. Senior, number 33, Carly Kaufman. And senior, number 44, Katie Dunn. And now for Coach Moreno's Penquis Valley Patriots. Junior, number 10, Brooklyn Decker. Junior, number 12, Lauren Dino. Senior, number 23, Kaylee Hagan. senior, number 24, Riley Hill. And senior, number 54, Naeem Ali. Now will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem of the Penquis Valley Band.
The Penquis Valley Band with the national anthem. We've got our starting lineups and we're ready to go. The Penquis Valley Patriots in the home white uniforms with the blue and red trim. Dexter Tigers, the traveling red uniforms with the white and black trim. DJ Hart, Nick Raymond, and Thad Dwyer are officials tonight. As we get things going, a doubleheader tonight for you on Eastern Maine Sports. Tomorrow afternoon at Foxcroft Academy, the Ponies take on the Washington Academy Raiders. Then Dexter with a doubleheader on Tuesday against the PCHS Pirates. So Dexter gets two old Penquis League rivals right off the bat.
Like I say, two of your closest rivals in the first two games.
Yeah.
So that adds to the excitement a little bit.
Dexter, the first team to break the huddle. Again, the defending Class C state champions. Is number 33 for the Tigers. That's Carly Kaufman to jump center against Brooklyn Decker for the Penquis Valley Patriots. Penquis bringing back a team for the first time in 2 seasons, on a varsity level anyway. And the ball in the air, opening tip taken by Penquis, so the Patriots will settle up in the front court with it. Riley Heel out front. Lauren Vino now for Penquis. He drives baseline. As the Dexter Tigers out in their man-to-man defense. Going down low, whistle, reach-in foul right off the bat on the Tigers.
You wouldn't expect to see anything different than man-to-man from Coach Grant.
No.
So.
Carly Kaufman called for the foul. That's her first, and the first on the team, the first of the season for the Dexter Tigers. Ball stripped away and stolen, taken out by Dexter. Here's Annabelle Peaks. Peaks up ahead of the pack to the glass, off it and in for Callie Stone. Good transition basketball.
Well, turnovers always lead to easy baskets. So
Callie Stone with a bucket. The Tigers lead it 2-0. This is Ali along the baseline. Tries to pass it to Decker. Right back to Ali. She'll lay it in. Naomi Ali with the basket. And we're tied at 2, 1 minute into this first quarter. For Dexter, it's Stone. She'll try 3, and that one's good. So she's got the first 5 points for the Tigers.
And it looks like Penquis is in a 2-3 zone. So you're going to need a little bit of outside shooting. Open that thing up a little bit.
Vino goes down low. It's Decker. Spins in the paint. Whistle, and she traveled. So a turnover, and I think we're going to get a quick timeout. Yeah, 30-second timeout called by the Penquis Valley Patriots. So Coach Morano saw something he didn't like, and you know what? A minute, 18 seconds into it, you might as well call and talk it over.
Yeah, you don't want to, you don't want to let things go too long, So he obviously saw something that he wanted addressed right away. So quick timeouts, not necessarily a bad thing.
Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erections to modular homes and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. That's Black Bear Crane, a family-owned company, and they're a proud sponsor of high school basketball here on Eastern Maine Sports. Out of the timeout, ball thrown away. So a good timeout here for Penquis. They work the turnover, and they turn it right back over. So Dunton with the steal, and into front court for Dexter. Stone, now Kaufman for the Tigers, working it around the perimeter. Pass goes inside, but a blocking foul on Penquis. One of those ones you'd like to say, hey, don't bother to call the foul. We're going to get the layup.
Yeah, exactly. But it was a pretty obvious foul, so it had to be called.
Naomi Ali called for the foul. That's her first, and the first on the team. With 6:23 to go in the first quarter. Good pass on the inbounds. The layup no good. Missed by Dunton, and a foul in the backcourt on Dexter.
How often do you see that happen? You go in and miss the layup, and you turn around and commit a
With the
foul
foul.
out of frustration. A layup you think you should have made.
Two negatives with the miss and the foul, but the foul is her first on Dunton, second on the team. Into the front court, it's Ali at the foul line elbow. A whistle and another travel. This one, Gahagan called for steps. Yeah, Penquis in the zone defense. Swing pass, Stone on the far side for Dexter. Now Corson, who hasn't really touched the ball much here in the Tigers offense so far. Pass goes down low to Kaufman. And they try to swing it up top and thrown away, taken out by Heel.
I'll have to look next time down, but I'm pretty sure that was a box and one on Abby Corson.
And that one
So
thrown
we'll see
away.
this time.
Yeah, we will get a chance right off the bat. Looks like they are matching up with Corson. This is Stone. Baseline Kaufman. Swings it around as Annabelle Peaks tries to go down low. Knocked away from Dunton. Picks it back up for Dexter. Double teamed along the baseline. Peaks bounce pass to Kaufman and the kick out to Stone. Stone tries another three and got another one.
She likes that spot.
She's got all 8 points here for the Dexter Tigers, and Dexter leads at 8-2. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. It's Vino in the front court. On the baseline, Heel with the shot. That one missed, and the rebound taken down by the Tigers. Corson up into the front court to Stone, who's had the hot hand. Goes down low, Dunton, and throws it away. Turns it back over to Penquis. Turnovers for both teams in the early going, and a turnover by Penquis on the travel.
Yeah, you expect to see that on opening night. People are still trying to get their legs under them. A lot of these athletes, I'm sure, will probably fall athletes as well, and their bodies just aren't ready for winter sports quite yet.
Dexter, on the girls' side, had a wonderful fall season. Their field hockey and soccer teams both making it to state championship games. A lot of these players involved in on those two teams. Ball thrown away and taken out by Heel. Ashley Ladd checked in at the last whistle. She's got the ball and fouled. Ladd will be fouled. Foul goes on Annabelle Peaks. That's her first. And Coach Jody Grant wants a timeout, so he takes a 30-second timeout to talk it over with his club with 4:22 to play in the opening quarter. So you said it, I think, before, Coach. It's just kind of slow-moving. It's an opening night, trying to work out those kinks in the early going.
A lot of times players, they're excited about the night, and they want to make something good happen. And so they're trying a little bit too hard rather than just let the game come to them, just get into the flow of things. Mid-season, that all kind of evaporates. and everybody's much more comfortable in their role. Right now, we're not sure what the roles are exactly. It's been something you've been working on in preseason, but might not be ironed out yet. You know, you see an open court in front of you, and you know, you're trying to go a little bit too fast. So everybody just got to slow down physically and mentally. Just slow yourself down and stay within whatever the game plan is.
4:22 to go in the opening quarter. Toby Nelson, Peter Murray with you from Penquis Valley High School. Mark Callan, our producer tonight. Also our cameraman as well. Inbounds pass off a timeout for the Patriots. In the corner, it's Heel. Tries a long shot. That one missed. Rebound taken down by Dunton of Dexter. Dunton to Corson. Corson trying to get by her defender, and a foul called on Riley Heel. They'll call her for a block. So I think they're making a real concerted effort here to go after Corson right off the bat and make her work for everything.
Well, you know, if the message is somebody else is going to have to beat us, well, Callie Stone appears to be the one. So she's making it hurt right now, and here comes another one.
All 8 points, and she misses that one. The rebound, though, taken right down by Peaks off the glass and in. So Annabelle Peaks with a bucket. First person not named Stone for a basket for Dexter. And it's 10-2 Tigers. Vino has it knocked away and picks it back up in the backcourt. Frantic pace into the front court as she dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds, turns it back over to Dexter. And again, remember, Penquis didn't have a varsity team last year, so you're not only knocking off the rust of preseason and, you know, getting into the flow of things, you're knocking off the rust really of 2 years of not playing competitive varsity basketball.
No question. That's a big ask, you know, so it's going to take a couple games to get comfortable.
Out to Stone, wants another three, around and in. So Callie Stone with 11 of the 13 Dexter Tiger points. And it's an 11-point lead. On the baseline, throwing that shot up, no good for Vino. Rebound, put back, no good. That one missed by Decker and taken out by Peaks of the Tigers. Peaks, now Corson. Off to Stone. She'll try the left side off the back rim, no good. And Ali with a rebound. Vino, down low, Decker. I think she's going to be called for steps. Yes, a travel on the Patriots, so another turnover.
Now it's a tough catch over the top like that from the top of the key. It's not really much of an angle. You almost got to be a over-the-shoulder wide receiver to catch that, you know.
This is Corson for the Tigers. Skips it over to Stone. Stone from inside the three-point line. That one off the back rim, no good. Ali out to the corner.
She's not bashful.
No, she is not. But you got, I guess, in that kind of situation, you got to have a person that's willing to shoot.
Absolutely.
Here's Decker, and throws it away, looking for Ali off in the corner.
Well, what a lot of people may not realize is that, you know, Dexter has two injured players right now. That would be, one would probably be a starter on this team at least, and the other one would be in the mix for sure. That could provide a little extra offense. So once those players come back, you know, Dexter will have even more weapons to attack this kind of a defense.
Yeah, and sometimes injuries are a blessing because you get some kids that get some time that wouldn't have seen time, and you may need them later on in the season. Shot off the glass and in. Carly Kaufman with a bucket. So a few different players getting in the scoring column here for the Dexter Tigers. A 15-2 lead. Ball stripped away and stolen by Corson. Corson to the glass, and she's fouled. So Corson will go to the free throw line for two. But I think the impressive thing right now, Coach, is if you look at it, Corson, the one that saw the most time of any of them out there last year, she hasn't even scored yet.
No, and that's a good sign for Dexter.
So at the free throw line, shooting two, Abby Corson. Team leads it by 13 in the early going. 1:48 to play in the first quarter. And the first free throw off the back rim, no good. She'll get one more.
I mean, the single biggest difference for Dexter this year from last year, they don't have the size.
Right.
The size is not there, but the guard play is. So the same guard play they had last year is here this year, and that'll carry them a long way. So.
Second shot back rimmed it, no good. Rebound taken out by Penquis, and a timeout called by the Penquis Valley Patriots. So they'll take it with 1:44 to play in the opening quarter. But if you're Coach Jody Grant right now, Coach Murray, you got to think that he's got to be pretty happy with the start of this one.
Well, you know, you're getting contributions from people that on paper you weren't expecting. You're seeing a gimmick defense right on opening night, and that's the kind of thing that can throw a team for a loop sometimes, because you certainly haven't prepared for a boxing one during preseason, and here you are on opening night, you see it. So, but they're fortunately for them, I mean, Callie Stone's been on fire here in the first quarter and just hitting shots, and that's what makes that kind of defense hurt.
Following this game, we'll have the boys match up. It'll be coming up in about an hour's time or so. Penquis and Dexter boys. So it's doubleheader night here from Milo to open up the regular season. We mentioned before, Dexter turns right around on Tuesday. They'll play another doubleheader against PCHS over in Dexter. And the girls actually play Foxcroft next Thursday. So they've got 3 rival games, bang, 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 to start the year. Yep. So. Out of the timeout, Penquis Valley ball with 1:44 to play in the first quarter. Ashley Ladd inbounds for the Patriots. Vino has it, guarded by Corson. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Ladd. Ali puts it up off the glass, no good. The rebound pulled off by Dexter. So it was 2-2, so the Tigers in the midst of a 13-0 run in this one. Corson along the baseline, tries to throw it across the lane. It hits the bottom of the rim, and it's pulled down by Penquis, so a turnover. As that one knocked away, goes out of bounds off the Tigers. Ella McClintock-Hatch just checking in, so just a freshman.
Impressive freshman. And she's very athletic, and she's cut from the Jody Grant mold. So she's a good defender already as a freshman, very aggressive.
Yeah, if you want to play, you're going to play defense. That's how it works. This is Ali along the baseline. Has thrown away. Corson with a steal. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Corson. McClintock-Hatch along the baseline. Shot comes up short. Kaufman able to pull the rebound down for the Dexter Tigers. Stone. Hatch now along the near side. Baseline. As Dunton skips it up to Stone. McClintock-Hatch saves it in right at midcourt. Coach Grant hollering out time and score, whistle, and that's not what he wanted. Turns it over with a travel.
Yeah, that's a freshman trying to get a little bit ahead of themselves, that's all. But you can live with those kind of mistakes if you can play on the other end. You know, so she'll make up for it on this end, hopefully.
Michaela Cook checking in for Penquis as Ali will take a seat. Out front, a reach-in foul on Dexter. Only the 4th team foul, so not a shooting situation yet. Remember last year the rule changed, so it's 5 team fouls per quarter. That's the 4th on Dexter. They reset it at the end of each quarter. And there's the 5th team foul. Is going after the ball was Kaylee Dunton.
You jinxed him.
I shouldn't have said anything. So 2 shots, coming for Penquis. Also a sub coming in as Ashley Ladd will check in for the Patriots. And back in for Dexter, Annabelle Peaks. That'll come after the first free throw.
What you notice about the Penquis girls right now is that being away from a program for a year, it's the skill set that's lacking a little bit. The effort's there for sure. I mean, the kids are playing hard, and they're able to move the ball a little bit, but the ball handling, the passing, things like that's something that needs to be happening every day in practice and during the summer, and you just constant work, and they've been without that at this level, so that's hurting them a little bit, but certainly not due to a lack of effort in any case. They're working really hard.
And as you mentioned, you got to think as games come their way and practices come, this team should see some remarkable improvement as the year goes on.
No question. You can tell right even from just one quarter of basketball, they got an athletic group of girls there. Those girls are athletic. And they got size, they got some ball handling, so they got all the pieces you need.
This is Stone. Trace 3, gets it. That's how the first quarter started, and that's how it'll end. for the Dexter Tigers with a Stone three-pointer. After the first quarter, it's Dexter 18, Penquis 2 on Eastern Maine Sports.
Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Back at Penquis Valley High School, Toby Nelson along with Peter Murray. We start the second quarter here in just a moment. Coach, Dexter off to a great start thanks to Callie Stone, 14 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, I don't know. You wouldn't expect that kind of the shooting to be that in tune this early in the year, but, she's having a great night.
Abby Corson, the senior on this club, who's one of the leaders, just doing things the other way now as she's moving the ball around. Ball knocked away and stolen out by Ladd for Penquis. Into the front court, down the lane, Decker lays it in.
Yeah, nice pass, found a cutter. Easy layup.
So Brooklyn Decker with the bucket and snaps the 16-0 run for the Dexter Tigers. Makes it 18-4. 30 seconds gone by in the second quarter. This is Corson. Stone. And Penquis coming out a little more aggressively on the defensive side as well. McClintock Hatch with it. Now Corson. Skips it across. Stone. Corson gets it back for the Dexter Tigers. Minute gone by in the second quarter. Playing on the perimeter, looking to see if they can find somebody open as Kaufman working the high post and low post.
Well, showing a lot of patience, but why not? They're in the driver's seat,
Yep.
No sense to hurry.
On the baseline, Peaks. Now Stone open for another three. That one's short, but she gets her own rebound. Long rebound kicked out to Corson. Corson, baseline, Peaks. Peaks along the baseline comes up with a shot and the miss, and the rebound off to Cook. Cook to Vino, front court for the Penquis Valley Patriots. Goes down low, Decker. Nice pass down the lane. The cutter off the glass, no good. That one missed by Gahagan. Rebound taken off by the Tigers.
Nice pass, nice cut. Everything but the make.
This is Corson. She'll try a long three and missed it. I think she's just anxious to try to get her name in the book at this point.
She's seeing Callie Stone have all the fun,
It's fun to make baskets.
She's certainly capable of making that shot, so.
Ball stripped and stolen, and a foul, so it'll go against Penquis. Stay with Penquis. Patriots inbound to the baseline. Right through the hands of Cook and out of bounds. Wasn't ready for it. So it's turned over. Ball goes back to the Dexter Tigers. Into Corson. Skips it to Stone. Hatch for the Dexter Tigers. Just a freshman. Ball stripped away and stolen from her is Cook with a steal. Cook gives it out. This is Gahagan. Down low. Shot no good for Decker, but a foul goes against Carly Kaufman.
Penquis doing a nice job of pushing the ball down the court, and while they're doing that, they're looking inside. I mean, they're not looking to go coast to coast. They're looking to set up somebody cutting down the lane.
So for Kaufman, that's her second foul. First on the team here in the second quarter. And Decker's first free throw is good. She'll get one more. Riley Heel back in for the Penquis Valley Patriots. And I believe it was Kaylee Dunton coming back in for Dexter. Second shot around and out, no good, but a lane violation as Dunton was in too soon. So she'll get another. As she missed that shot, and Dunton with another rebound. So Dunton pulls it down, gets it to Corson, and the front court. Tigers will settle it up. This is Stone. Now Peaks. Starters back in there for the Tigers. Dunton tries to shoot it through the lane, and she's going to be called for steps. Turnover. Travel, ball goes back to the Patriots.
That'll be a little bit of a challenge for Dexter to work that part of this zone offense out. Last year, that would have been a lob pass, and it would have been an easy catch above everybody. But this year, that's not going to come that easy.
Gahagan. Off to Ali. Throws it up from long range. That one missed. Rebound pulled down by Dexter. As Annabelle Peaks down court and throws it over the top of Stone's head and out of bounds. So the ball turned over. It goes back to the Patriots. (18-5) in favor of the Dexter Tigers. Only 3 points have been scored this quarter, all by Penquis. Inside shot no good by Decker. Rebound taken off by Dexter. Stone with it for the Tigers. Almost threw it away and able to save it in, but it goes right to Decker. Excuse me, this is a Heel. Heel's got it. Baseline Ladd. Now Ali. Ali turns around, throws a shot up, no good. Rebound off to Kaufman. So rebound for Dexter. Tigers push. Corson up to Stone. Stone picks up the dribble. And she turns it over, and it goes back to Penquis. So back and forth we go. Here's Gahagan down low, and it's out of bounds. It's turned over, and the ball goes back to Dexter. Lauren Vino back in for Penquis. She'll come in, and Riley Heel will take a seat. Corson front court for the Tigers. Now Peaks. Back to Corson. To Stone for another three. Swish. First points of the quarter. 21-5 in favor of the Dexter Tigers. 17 points belonging to Callie Stone. Ali along the baseline for the Patriots. We get a whistle and double dribble. So it's turned over. Ella McClintock Hatch back in. Stone will take a seat. With 2:04 to go in the first half. Corson out to Peaks. Now Hatch. Kaufman, as they use Dunton, she goes from the high post to the low post. Trying to find her open if possible. Corson off to Hatch. Gives it back to Peaks. Very patient here for the Tigers.
Well, with Callie Stone out of the game, you don't have that easy answer with the shot, so now it's a couple people look like they're a little bit hesitant to pull the trigger. Too early in the season, they don't have confidence in it, so which is understandable for young players.
Shot missed by Corson, goes out of bounds, so Penquis will get it back with 1:17 to play in the first half. Ball stripped away and stolen by Corson. Corson up ahead, it's Peaks. Peaks going left side to the glass, lays it in. So Annabelle Peaks with a bucket. Makes it an 18-point ball game with just under a minute to play in the first half. Down low Decker, but a reach-in foul on Kaufman. That'll be her third, so she'll pick up her third with 56 seconds to play in the quarter. And that'll get the bench active for Dexter as Caitlin Cookson will check in. So Cookson in, and Kaufman will check on out with the three. Gahagan for Penquis. Goes down low looking for Decker. It's knocked away. Stays a Penquis ball.
So Dexter has 2 freshmen on the court, right? 2 freshmen on the court right now. So you get some up-and-coming players. They're going to get some minutes here tonight, varsity minutes. All pays off down the road.
On the baseline. Pass comes up top to Gahagan. Now Decker. Vino, long shot missed, and the rebound goes out to the corner. It'll be Dexter ball with 33 seconds to go.
Nice little move and a very makeable shot, just not lucky.
Tigers with the basketball, 29 seconds to work with here in the first half. Hatch gives it up top to Cookson. One of those freshmen that you just talked about, off to Corson. And the other one has the ball right now with McClintock Hatch. Corson. Cookson with 7. Her shot up, missed. Rebound taken off by Penquis with Vino with 2 seconds. And throws one up from midcourt. That one comes up short. And that'll end the first half here from Penquis Valley High School. Well, a quick start for the Dexter Tigers coach with the hot hand of Callie Stone, and that's lifted them to an 18-point halftime lead.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily expect that on opening night, that the shots would be dropping like they are for her, but hey, you take it when you can get it.
Score at the half, the Dexter Tigers 23, the Penquis Valley Patriots 5. How about we take a timeout? We'll come back with halftime after this on Eastern Maine Sports.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Back at Penquis Valley High School on the halftime report, Toby Nelson, Peter Murray here. It's 23-5 in favor of the Dexter Tigers over the Penquis Valley Patriots. And joining me at the half is our game coming up next. It's the boys' game, the Dexter Tigers and Penquis Valley. Matt Bartlett, the coach of the Dexter Tigers, and coach, second-year coach. Give me a little snapshot. First year versus second year, the nerves still there like they always are with that opening night of the season?
Oh, the nerves always here. It doesn't matter if it's the first or last game. The difference, the change now is just starting to get, I had a full summer and a full season, full fall, getting these kids moving in my direction a little bit. It's, it's a change from Coach Murray, but still we're getting in a different direction, hopefully,
Let's talk a little bit about last year and then moving on to this year. Last year's club, you had a 7-11 season, but you were in the mix of a lot of games, and you knew something right was going to happen at some point, and that right happened in the play-in game. You knocked off George Stevens Academy, so getting that team to the tournament last year had to give you some sort of momentum coming into this year, doesn't it?
It gave us experience. Those tough pressure games with the crowds going crazy, that's the pressure games we needed. And you have a lot of those returning kids, Bryce Cooper, Ethan Doherty, Cody Campbell, all key parts of that team last year. A lot of experience and they don't give up. They fight until the last whistle. Doesn't matter if we're up 20, down 20. We're going to keep fighting. That's a key for us.
Talk about the preseason for you guys. You've had a chance. You had your tip-off tournament last weekend, but you've been around the block a little bit. Went over to Nokomis the other night playing a Class A school. What are you seeing so far from your team that you like?
We're just competing. Like you said, we play Nokomis, it's a Class A school. Play Babson's big. It doesn't matter who we want to play. We just want to be out there and compete, and we want to play the best teams possible, especially during preseason. Summer ball, give us the best competition. It'll make us better.
When Dexter's playing good basketball, what are you doing out in the court?
We're working together. It starts with a group of us all playing five together. Some points in time last year, we'd get away from that, but when we're together and we'd shoot out instead of shoot in, we're playing tough basketball. Force the ball inside, but everything starts defensively for us. Defense first, rebound the basketball. We didn't do that well at Nokomis, but hopefully tonight we can get back to rebounding game.
Penquis, the team that you're playing here, you know them because obviously you played them twice last year. What worries you about the Patriots here tonight?
The Badger kid's pretty tough, number 0. When he gets going, he's a pretty tough guard. He'll shoot from outside. He attacks the rim really hard. And number 23, I'm not good with the names, but he attacks the rim pretty hard too. We can contain them too from attacking the rim and kicking out shots. We'll be all right.
In a perfect world, what would you like to see the tempo-wise? What would you like to see here tonight?
We're going to slow it down, play tough defense, but, we can transition. Cooper and Kimball attack the floor and attack the rim better than any player, I think, in Class C. They attack hard. Down low, when we play in the half court, we want to get the ball down low to Doherty and Robinson. That's what we've been focused on all week long, working our big guys, trying to get easy buckets down low.
I know you're not looking past tonight at all, but this is just a season in general, schedule-wise, always playing a tough Class C competition. You also go up to Foxcroft and play Class B, so night in and night out, you got to come to play if you want to get a win, right?
And that's, like I said before, that's why we compete during the summertime. We go to Gold Rush Camp, go all these different things, because we got Skanka's schedule. Skanka is a tough team. Coach Hutch does a great job. We got BC state champs last year. We got a lot of teams that we have to compete with. And every single night, I'm telling my boys, we got to come play. That's it. Come play. Doesn't matter if we're playing Milo, Guilford, whoever we have. Just come play.
Starts here tonight. Everybody's 0-0, right?
That's for sure.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you very much. Thanks again.
Coach Matt Bartlett of the Dexter Tigers. We'll take one final timeout here on the halftime report. Come back with second half action right after this.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the sluggers.
Call and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Back at Penquis Valley High School, Toby Nelson, Peter Murray. We get set to start the second half. 23-5, the lead for the Dexter Tigers over the Penquis Valley Patriots. As Patriots start the second half here with the basketball, and we switch up sides going to our right here to start the second half. So it looks like the starters back out there for both clubs. Minus one for Dexter is McClintock Hatch will start the second half because Kaufman's got 3 fouls.
Right.
Ball stripped away and stolen, taken out by Dunton. Dunton tries to go coast to coast, lays it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds, stays Dexter ball. Following this one, we'll have the boys game. We just talked to Coach Matt Bartlett of the Dexter Tigers. Excited. Everyone's excited on opening night because, as you mentioned, you're 0-0 and everyone thinks they're good.
Exactly.
On the baseline, it's Dunton. Dunton steps to the double team. McClintock Hatch with it out on the right wing.
You can see she's hesitant to shoot the ball. She's wide open, and if that was Kelly Stone, you know that ball would be flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Stone had a good first half.
Well, I think they've kind of figured that out a little bit. It looks like they're paying a little bit closer attention to her. So there we go.
Here's a shot off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dunton, and she's fouled. Decker called for the foul, so a reach-in foul on Penquis. It'll stay Dexter ball on the baseline. Tigers opening up with Penquis tonight, and they play PCHS on Tuesday. That's a home game. Also a game that can be seen here on Eastern Maine Sports. Both boys and girls playing on Tuesday night as well. Corson goes down low to Peaks. Nice pass inside to Dunton. Lays it up around, no good. Got her own rebound. And they'll work it around again. Good ball movement out to Stone for 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled off by Gahagan.
Even her misses are close. Because that was just an inch away from being a swish.
And that's a reach-in foul on Dexter. Turned over, ball goes back to the Penquis Valley Patriots. They'll have it on the near side. Good crowd in here tonight, but you don't have to have too many people in this gym to make it loud.
This is one of the loudest gyms in our area by far.
Ball knocked away, stolen by Corson, lays it up and in. Her first points of the game.
Nice defensive play by her.
25-5, a 20-point lead for Dexter. Gahagan. Vino sets a screen for her, looking for Ali. Ali puts the shot up, can't get it to go. Decker with a rebound, and she's fouled. Able to just cherry pick it over the top of Dutton, and she's going to get fouled.
She's been active all night down near the basket. She looks like she could turn into a pretty effective player by the end of the year.
2 shots on the way here for Brooklyn Decker, number 10. And the first one on the way for her, around and off, no good. She's a junior. Gahagan, Heel, and Ali are seniors in this Penquis team. The rest of them are all underclassmen. Second shot for Decker, that's missed, and the rebound pulled off by the Tigers. Peeks into the front court, off to Corson. Corson now peeks, nice pass to Dutton, off the glass and in. That's what ball movement will do.
Well, penetration in the big ass to step up. You know, it's going to leave somebody open on the backside. So
Tigers stretching the lead up to their biggest of the game, 22 points now. Here's Ali baseline. Down low to Decker. Goes up and under, lays it in.
Nice move, nice pass, and nice move. That's a tough catch. She made it look easy.
So Brooklyn Decker with the bucket, makes it 27-7. Corson. Peeks now at the elbow, baseline Dutton. Dutton swings it back out. Corson's open, wants 3, takes it off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound knocked away. McClintock Hatch able to knock it out. Swing pass, almost stolen. Stone steps up, pulls up with a jumper, got it. Callie Stone with a basket and a timeout taken by the Penquis Valley Patriots. So the Patriots will take a timeout here, trailing it by 22 points with 4:31 to play in the third quarter. I want to thank Slugger's Training Facility, Kimball Insurance, Rowell's Garage and Car Wash, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Ames Chiropractic, Herring Brothers, and the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union for sponsoring Eastern Maine Sports Media's coverage of high school sports. Please support these local businesses as they help bring the games to you for free on YouTube. You can see them all for free. It doesn't cost a penny to watch here on Eastern Maine Sports. Also, want to get your latest Eastern Maine Sports gear, your merchandise? Well, you can go online and find it. Check out their store. It's available at easternmainsports.com. Sweatshirts, T-shirts, hats, and much, much more. Check it out online here today. Also, subscribe to all the social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, it's Eastern Maine Sports, TikTok and YouTube, it's Eastern Maine Sports Media, and on X, Eastern ME Sports, the abbreviation for Maine, Eastern Maine Sports. You can find it on all your social media apps. 4:31 to play in the third quarter, and the Tigers starting to spread the wealth here a little bit in the second half.
Well, I mean, you know, the score is always going to be important, but at some point, you know, there's more things going on here. I mean, for Dexter, it's an opportunity for them to work against this zone. They're probably going to see a lot of it this year, so iron out some kinks. For Penquis, it's really just opportunity, you know, opportunity to improve, try to get a little bit better. This is, you know, your first live action in 2 years like at the varsity level. I mean, come on. You know, this is going to be a tough go, and playing against a team of the quality of Dexter opening night is making it that much tougher. But
foul one on Kaylee Dutton, that's her third. So both Dutton and Kaufman have 3 fouls. We get a whistle on traveling violations. Ball turned over, and it goes back to Dexter. So the Tigers will have it in the backcourt. Corson's got it with 4:20 to play in the third quarter. Boys game coming up following this one here on Eastern Maine Sports. We'll have live coverage. Corson. Stone out there with her. Madison Davis checking in, number 3 for Dexter, just a sophomore. Baseline Peaks. Shot missed. Rebound. Dunton puts it up and in. Nice job by Dunton. Cleared out some space and able to lay it in. 31-7. A runner down the lane is good for Vino and a foul.
Coast to coast. There was no stopping her that time.
That foul goes on Madison Davis. So Vino at the free throw line to shoot one shot after making the free throw. Shot off the back rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Decker. She'll go up and get fouled and does the same. The basket counts.
She's a nice player. I like the way she plays. That's a good, tough offensive rebound, and then she was able to keep her balance and then turn it into an offensive move. I mean, not easy to do.
Foul on Annabelle Peaks is her third. Dunton checks out, and Kaufman checks back in. Decker at the free throw line. Shot is no good. Rebound, though, taken down by Penquis. So the Patriots get the rebound with Heel. Gahagan, now Heel. Down low, Decker lays it up and in.
Nice play, nice pass, nice entry pass, nice layup.
31-13. Corson, baseline Peaks. Corson gets it back. Now to Stone for three and rattles it home. When you need a bucket, she's been able to get the answer tonight. Callie Stone's fifth three-pointer of the game. Inside Decker, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers, but you're starting to see some good things happen here for Penquis.
Absolutely. She got herself a little bit behind the backboard on that one, so the angle was not great, but still a great move.
Corson. Davis out front with her. She gets it back. Kaufman. And we get a foul on Penquis. Dropping low that time, Ashley Ladd. She'll be called for the foul. So Ladd's foul, her first. Second on the team here in the third quarter. And at the free throw line, shooting two for Dexter, Annabelle Peaks. First shot for Peaks is around and in. She'll get one more. That one's short. Rebound taken off by Penquis. Foul on the Tigers, and that's going to be over the limit, so we're going to walk the other way to shoot two.
I believe that's also going to be 4 on Annabelle Peaks.
Score update from Guilford tonight. The PCHS Pirates leading Searsport 37-22. They're early on in the third quarter there in Guilford. That's boys action. We'll have boys Penquis Dexter coming up next. Yeah, you're right. That is the fourth on Peaks. So the first free throw, no good. Second shot, and that one missed as well, and it goes out of bounds off the Dexter. So with Peaks out, Stone back in. And a timeout call by the Dexter Tigers with 2:20 to play in the third quarter. Tigers take the timeout, leading at 35-13. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erections, to modular homes and communication equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. So it's 2:20 to play in the third quarter, and obviously Coach Dexter with a 22-point lead, 35-13, but you can get a lot of teaching done in these moments.
Well, I mean, Coach Grant might have a lineup on the floor right now that he never anticipated putting on the floor tonight. Foul trouble, here, there, whatever. So now it's a chance to let's see what happens, because foul trouble is going to happen night after night. You're going to have to make adjustments on the fly. So people have to move to another position, learn a different role. So it's a good chance to do that.
Out of the timeout, Dexter ball. Penquis back out on the defensive side of things. Patriots, first varsity game in about 22 months. Ball knocked away and stolen. Taken out by the Patriots. This is Heel into the front court, off to Decker, and she traveled. So turns it over, but again, a steal for the Patriots. No quitting these Patriots tonight. Corson up over the time stripe. Davis now off to Stone. At the free throw line elbow, it's McClintock Hatch. Back to Davis. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Kaufman back out to Corson. Very young lineup, grade-wise and really experience-wise for the Tigers. There's a free throw line jumper missed, rebound pulled down, blocked away, taken out by Penquis.
You know, Abby Corson might be the only what you'd call experienced player out there for Dexter right now. I mean, Callie Stone was in the mix last year, but had such a senior veteran team, you didn't see as many minutes as she will this year for sure. And if she keeps shooting like she is tonight, she'll see a lot of minutes.
She'll see a lot of minutes, no question. Patriots back in the zone, 2-3 zone right now. Actually, maybe they're boxing. I say that. They really are focusing on Stone, which I don't blame them. She's hit a bunch of three-pointers. Corson lets that one go out of bounds.
That'll be the struggle for Dexter this year, is that inside play.
Yep.
That high post and high-low, which was so easy last year, but got to be much more of a challenge this year.
This is Corson with under a minute to play in the quarter. Stone, right side. Kaufman. Now Davis. Davis stutter steps by her defender, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound chased out. Kaufman's got it in the corner. Davis. Now with Stone in 30 seconds. Tigers may play for the final shot here. Oh, nice pass inside. Kaufman lays it up and misses. Everything they wanted to have happen, just a missed layup. Rebound off to the Patriots. Vino, the runner's good. So Vino with the basket. Here's Corson. Corson from half court at the buzzer, off the glass, no good. In the third quarter in the books from Milo. After three, it's Dexter 35, Penquis 15 here on Eastern Maine Sports.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
My name is Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Back at Penquis Valley High School, Toby Nelson, Peter Murray with you. We get ready to start the fourth and final quarter of this girls' game. 35-15, so a 20-point ball game, but really you can come out with some wins here tonight for both clubs when you're looking at it. Obviously Dexter with a lot of different players getting in the scoring column, and Penquis just showing a lot of fight out there in their first varsity game in two seasons.
No doubt about it, and I think both teams are playing really hard, and it's a good opening night for both teams to get a little bit of a sense of where you are.
So out of the quarter break, Dexter with the basketball, battling some foul trouble. Is a couple players with 3, one with 4. This is along the baseline, Dunton. Corson at the free throw line, Kaufman. Dexter wants to swing it around. McClintock Hatch with it now. Goes down low, the pass to Dunton. She'll spin and lay it up and in. So Dunton with the bucket, 37-15 in favor of the Tigers. Into the front court now for Penquis. Down low, goes to Decker, lays it in. Decker's been the scoring punch they needed here in the second half. 37-17. Kaufman with Dunton along the baseline and kicks it back up top. Corson. Stone sets a screen. They go back down low to Dunton on the baseline. Shot's good.
They've been hesitant to shoot that shot.
If you can consistently make it, that's a tough shot.
Absolutely.
Tough to defend along the baseline. It'll be there most of the time. Inside, Decker catches off the glass and in. Brooklyn Decker with another basket. 20-point ball game, 39-19. Here's Stone. Off to Corson at the free throw line. Pulls up, comes up short. Dunton with a rebound. Comes back up top with it. Stone open, three-point shot. That one short. Dunton with another offensive rebound. Knocked out of bounds.
Oh, you think about it, if Callie Stone wasn't here tonight, this would be a close game.
Very close,
this
exactly.
Game would be teetering. She's really been the difference. Her able to knock down those shots.
This is Corson. Kaufman at the foul line. Shot's no good, but she gets fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line for two. Final from Central, the Red Devils knock off George Stevens Academy, 47-38. That's girls action tonight, so that's a final score on opening night. I know there were a few games last evening, but this really is, it's opening weekend, really, because a lot of schools will open tomorrow as well. There's the first free throw for Kaufman, no good. She'll get one more. As the second shot's good for Kaufman. One of two. It's back up to a 21-point ball game. Ball knocked away and stolen, taken out by Stone. Stone up ahead of the pack, goes to Corson. Corson lays it off the glass, gets it to go. So Abby Corson with the bucket. 42-19. And the ball knocked away and stolen again. Stone ahead to Corson. Doesn't have anything. She's fouled as Corson goes down. She'll be hit by number 15, Ashley Ladd. Along the baseline, Dunton to inbound. Into Stone. Corson, nice pass along the baseline to Dunton, pulls up with a shot and gets it. .25-point bulge now here for the Dexter Tigers, 44-19. Goes out of bounds off Dexter. Sub coming in for the Tigers. Coming back in the game, Annabelle Peaks, and Stone will check out. Peaks playing with 4 fouls with 4:53 to go. As we get another bump foul on Dexter. McClintock Hatch called for the foul. Just a freshman. Seeing a lot of time here this evening. You mentioned Dexter with a couple injuries, so, some players getting some time that might not get that opportunity, but they're making the most of it tonight.
Well, it's only going to help Dexter's depth down the stretch. There'll be a game somewhere where you'll need these people to play significant minutes, and they won't be shy. They'll already have some experience under their belt. So
Pass down low. Going up with a shot, no good. Decker, rebound ripped out by Dunton. Dunton to Corson, Tigers push. Into the front court. Peeks along the baseline, picks up the dribble. Now gives it back to Corson. McClintock Hatch. Now with Corson and Peeks. Looks to go down low. We get a whistle, a 3-second violation. Yeah, Dunton kind of lost track of where she was.
Yep.
Almost halfway through the fourth quarter. And again, boys action coming your way following this one. The Tigers and the Patriots. We'll have it for you on Eastern Maine Sports. Down the lane, runner no good. That one missed by Vino, and it's pulled back out by Dexter. And this is Peeks, and she traveled. So it's turned over, back to the Patriots. And a sub coming in for Dexter Madison Davis. But before that, we're going to get a timeout call by the Penquis Valley Patriots. How about we do the same? 3:52 to play here in the fourth quarter. 44-19 Dexter on Eastern Maine Sports.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Back at Penquis Valley High School, Toby Nelson, Peter Murray, 3:52 to play, fourth quarter, 44-19 in favor of Dexter on opening night. Tigers have led from the get-go. It was a 2-2 game early on, and then Dexter went on a 16-0 run, pushed it up to a 18-point advantage, and really they've been playing between 15 and 20 pretty much all this game. Backcourt, it's Vino for Penquis, guarded by Corson. Vino down low to Decker. She catches, puts a shot up, no good, but gets fouled. And I'll tell you what, Decker does a nice job, keeps the ball high, nice spin move, and has a chance to make two at the free throw line.
I think her and Vino have a little connection, eye contact or something going on there, because she's looking for her, and she's ready for that pass, because you can tell that they've done this before.
So Decker at the free throw line to shoot two. Foul went on Carly Kaufman, which is her fourth. First free throw good for Decker. She'll get one more. (44-20). Second shot around and in.
She's had a nice game. She's had a nice game.
2 of 2 at the free throw line. 44-21. 4:35 to play. 3:35 to play, excuse me. This is Davis. On the drive, baseline now Dunton. Kaufman almost knocked away from her and comes right back to Corson. Corson is the floor general. You can tell out there when the ball's in her hands, good things normally happen. Ball thrown away this time and stolen out by Penquis. Gahagan into the front court. Pass down low, knocked out. And picked up by Corson. Corson weaves through traffic. Out to Davis. And Davis fouled. Not a shooting situation, just the third team foul on the Patriots. Ali back in. And Michaela Cook checks out for Penquis. Into Dunton off the glass and in. Set play, she was able to get there. So Dunton with the basket. Ali with the ball, whistle, and it's a traveling violation, so it's turned over. Corson gives it out to Davis. Now McClintock Hatch. Corson, right side. Hatch holds, bounce pass to Kaufman. Now baseline. As Dunton brings it back up top to Corson. And we get a whistle and a quick timeout called by Dexter. So the Tigers take it with 1:55 to go in the fourth quarter. But if you look at the Tigers lineup right now with what Coach Grant has on the floor, you can see some players that, as the year goes on, could be integral parts for this Dexter team.
There's no question about it. I mean, I think probably, you know, if you ask Coach Grant, he might tell you this is the deepest team that he's probably ever had. I mean, he really can go down to that 9th or 10th player, and he really doesn't lose much. The real question is going to be when you get against the top competition in the division, the teams that have size.
Right.
You know, that's always been an advantage for us. We've always had the upper hand there, but this year it might be a little bit different. So it's good to get these kind of games under their belt so those people can work a little bit, get used to working with each other, because they're going to need them when it comes to those kind of games.
Looking at some of the players we've seen, like Dunton along the baseline has done a very nice job, soft hands, able to make some shots inside, and that could be some valuable experience for her tonight that will carry on throughout the course of the year.
Absolutely. You know, and Desiree Adams is such a good athlete when she's able to return.
Yep.
I mean, she can play at multiple positions. Last year she was more of a wing player, a guard type player, but for this team she could play underneath. She could be that high post player, and she'd be very effective there.
Cookson now for Dexter, so Coach Grant getting subs in the ball game. Willis Grant checking in. And we get a whistle, turnover, ball back to Penquis. With 1:43 to play. Shot put up, that one missed in between two defenders, pulled down by Cookson. Jasmine Shannon now in the game for the Dexter Tigers as well. This is Davis. DeRozier. And Grant. So a lot of players, I think everyone that we've seen out there all new for the Dexter Tigers, getting a chance to get their name into the column. With under a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Ball pushed by Davis, goes right to the glass, lays it up a little too hard. A rebound pulled down by Ava Harmon, new player in the game for the Patriots. Lauren Vino. Throws it up and in, so Vino with a basket. Makes it a 46-23 game. Davis. And a 30-second timeout called by the Tigers with 22 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. All new players in the court here, so for Coach Grant, there's no better teaching opportunity than right now.
Well, you have virtually all freshmen and or inexperienced varsity level players. So, you know, he wants it done a certain way, and if it's not being done that way, he wants to make sure they know how it's supposed to be done. So this is just like a practice here tonight. It's all the same, you know, so the idea is you're trying to get better every night. So here's a chance. Take advantage of it.
Tigers to inbound with 22 seconds to go. Along the baseline for Dexter, it's DeRozier. The runner off the front rim, no good for Davis. Rebound chased out by the Tigers. And now stripped and stolen away by Gahagan. Ball tied up. Possession error to favor Penquis with 8 seconds to go. Following us, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and talk with our player of the game, Callie Stone. Ball thrown away and stolen, taken out by DeRozier. Now Davis with 4 seconds. And a traveling violation, so it's turned over with 2 to go. There's a ball inbounded for the Patriots, and time's going to run out on this one tonight in Milo. Final score, the Dexter Tigers 46, the Penquis Valley Patriots 23. We'll take a quick break, come back and wrap it up right after this.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Back at Penquis Valley High School in the postgame show, a win for the Dexter Tigers over the Penquis Valley Patriots, 46-23 the final score. And joining me on the postgame show, our player of the game, Callie Stone. And Callie, you had the hot hand in the early going. How'd you feel out there when you got things got going?
I had a rough couple of games with my shooting, so it felt really good to be on tonight.
Now talk about the game plan coming into this one. You have a couple players injured, so you had to go a little deeper into your bench. Did you feel a little pressure like, yeah, I got to go out there and maybe perform a little bit here this evening?
Yeah, we knew they were going to play zone, and with zone we can get some really nice outside shots. With Des being gone, it's hard because she's a really good defender, so I just knew that I had to have my shots on tonight for us to help get this win. And
you did that very, very well. Talk about what was the game plan coming into this one for your team?
I mean, like I said, we knew they were going to play zone. We knew we had to play hard. I mean, they're not an easy team. We're just trying to rebuild our team and play together.
Nerves out there tonight? Do you feel nervous going into this one? Or because you looked like you were calm and collected every time you got the basketball?
It wasn't too bad. It was good. It was good. Not much nerve.
And it's always good to win, right?
Always.
Well, congratulations, Callie. Your team goes to 1-0. Enjoy this win. You got a big game coming up on Tuesday against PCHS, so rest up and get ready for that one, all right?
Thank you.
All right, Callie Stone, our player of the game here tonight. A win for the Dexter Tigers over the Penquis Valley Patriots, 46-33. Coach Murray just kind of putting the wraps to game number one here for the Dexter girls. Good start to the season for them. They worked out some kinks, got a lead early, and able to work on some things as the game went on.
Yeah, it was the Callie Stone show right from the get-go, really, and it never stopped. She had a great night on a night where they kind of needed that because they were seeing a zone early. They were seeing a box and one early. They didn't need somebody to hit a shot from outside. And she certainly did that. Plus, Dexter was able to play a lot of players, get a lot of kids experience, get the first game jitters out of their system. So they'll settle in, and both teams will go back to practice and learn from what happened here in this game, and they'll try to get a little bit better at some aspect of the game. It took the Patriots a little bit of time to get going, but once they got going, they looked pretty effective. And I'm really impressed with the Decker girl underneath. I mean, she's a nice player, and if you have a player like that, you can build around that.
I believe Coach Morano has some pieces to work with here as the year goes on, and you're going to see Penquis get better and better as the year goes.
I mean, I wouldn't have expected that for them to look like that after a year off. I mean, that's varsity level competition against one of the stronger teams in the division, and they played right with them in the second half. So there's a lot to be on the upside for the Penquis Patriots.
Games coming up for Dexter. The Tigers will take on the PCHS Pirates on Tuesday, a game we'll have for you in Eastern Maine Sports. And Penquis plays on next Thursday when they take on the Lee Academy Pandas right back here at Penquis Valley High School. So that's going to wrap up coverage of game number 1, but stick around. Switch streams. We're going to go to game number 2 here in just a moment. Final score, 46-23. Dexter with a win on Eastern Maine Sports. All right.